Morning, y'all. I'm doing a flip through of this journal that I made that I called my Fairy Quotes Journal. I used several different designers' papers in this journal. It measures about 3/4 of an inch thick and 5 1/4 by about 8 1/4 inches. I tied it closed with this velour ribbon. And there's an eyelet here on the front that I just ran the ribbon through. So you could change the ribbon out if you like. I used 2 kits from Tailor Made Journals over on Etsy. They were the Fairy Garden Set 1 and Once Upon a Fairy Tale. And I used quotes from Adamo prints called Fairy Quotes. Here I just layered up different papers and some images on the cover. That image is from Tailor Made Journals and that quote is from Adamo prints. And on the inside cover, I made a pocket with an index card and then embellished it. And I have lots of videos showing how I made this journal and how I made the cards. Did some stamping on the back of this one. Added note sheet papers throughout the journal. This is another image from Tailor Made Journals. I did add some washi tape to the pages and a quote up top here. And this is another journaling card that I added some vintage ribbon to and an image from Tailor Made Journals, and then I stamped on the back of it. I used 2 different stencils in the journal as well. Those came from Creative Expressions, and it was the Tailor Made Journals collection that I used. So you can go to scrapbook.com or wherever you can get your Creative Expressions supplies and purchase those stencils. Another tuck spot here. Again, the image from Tailor Made Journals and the quotes are from Adamo prints, and some stenciling and vintage rescued lace on this page. And then I created another journaling card with some rescued fabric on the side. Some more stamping on the back. This is coffee dyed paper on the back. And then I folded up this rescued note sheet and tucked inside there as well. Another journaling card. In this tuck spot, I used a large quote just to make that tuck spot. And then some note sheets tucked in there as well. This is the center of the signature. I did a little side pocket here with one of the quotes, put some ribbon on it. The center of the signature is knotted and tied in a bow. This is bound with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I turned this image into a belly band and tucked this journaling card inside. And this is pressed paper with some gold tinsel running through it. I made a little cluster on this side. I cut him off of this image over here on this side. And so I just put him on the other side. And then I made a double pocket here and added 2 journaling cards in. Added some fibers, a quote, some stamping and an image from Tailor Made Journals. And then on the back is coffee dyed paper that I stamped. Another stenciled page layout. And then some vintage ribbon here and a quote. And this quote I turned into a pocket. Made a little tag with some pressed paper and stamping. Backed it with some lined paper and added a piece of velour ribbon to the top. And then I added a piece of vintage ribbon across there. In this pocket, I made a tag with a pocket. Pressed paper on the back, and I folded up a little note sheet and tucked into the pocket. This image is from Tailor Made Journals. Here another pocket and a quote. And I made a little stamped lined note sheet for this pocket and this little journaling card lined on the back. And on this page, I stuck a card in here. I used some ribbon to make a belly band. And I put this card in here. I had to cut it down just a little bit. And inside the card, I put a book page. Some more vintage ribbon along the edge of this page, some stenciling, a quote with some vintage ribbon here, and these little stamped index card pieces that I added throughout the journal. Another journaling card here, stamped on the back. And this is the back cover of the book. Some more vintage ribbon, a quote, an image from Tailor Made Journals that I used to make a tuck spot, some stenciling here on the back cover, an altered index card. I just did some stamping there, a quote here, and an image from Tailor Made Journals, and that is embossed paper that I covered that with. A little rescued note sheet. Another rescued note sheet. And then this purple envelope that I stamped. I was gifted this Fairy Queen stamp, and I used the word beautiful, and on the back I stamped a dragonfly. And that is it for this journal, guys. Thanks for watching this morning. I will link the information below for this journal in the description box if you are on my YouTube channel, and in the comments if you are on my TikTok page.